introduce myself. My name is Saida. My full name is Saida Nafisa. I was born in Bandung. My birthday is February 17. And now I am 18 years old. I have graduated Padalarang State Elementary School, Al-Jumhuriyah State Junior High School, and Bandung State Senior High School. My hobbies are watching films, traveling, and culinary. I also like listening to music. I study in Bandung State Polytechnic. Major in Electrical Engineering. Study program Wireless Telecommunication Techniques. I am going to introduce my family. There are 7 members in my family. My father, my mother, me, my younger sister, my younger twin brother, and my youngest brother. My parents own a toy and accessory shop. My competencies are problem solving, responsible, and easygoing. My current activity is studying to get good grades in Polban. There's pursuit with joining the Polban community, namely PKM or community service, and also interest pursuit with a collection of telecommunication study program associations. Job prospects in this telecommunication study program are very broad, including data analysis, programming, and network engineering. And I want to work in the field of data analysis. Thank you. Sumatra or Padang is the place where I grew up until I was 5 years old. Padang is also the place where my parents were born and raised. Padang is the largest city on the west coast of Sumatra Island and the capital of Sumatra Province, Indonesia. The city is Indonesia's western gateway from the Indian Ocean. The city of Padang is nicknamed the Beloved City. The Beloved City is the nickname given to Padang because one of the reasons is that its natural beauty attracts tourists to visit. Padang is also famous for its legendary stories, namely Malin Kundang and Siti Nurbaya. Malin Kundang tells the story of a child who was disobedient to his mother, who did not recognize his mother. So her mother persuaded him to become a stone. Padang is also famous for its special food, namely rendang. Rendang is a typical food from Padang or West Sumatra, which is world famous and the most delicious in the world. Because the taste of this species is so delicious, almost everyone like rendang. The legendary rendang producer that is famous for its quality still exists in Minangkabau, namely the Payakumbuh area. The uniqueness of West Sumatra is that there is a tourist spot called Jam Gadang, which there are only 2 in the world. Root Bridge is also a very famous tourist attraction because the bridge over the Fast River is made from the roots of the tree across it. It's very cool, isn't it? The roots that come together to form a bridge. The Minang or Minangkabau tribe is the majority tribe in West Sumatra province. The Minang tribe has a typical traditional house, namely the Rumah Gadang. There are various types of Minang traditional because, in fact, each type of Rumah Gadang has its own difference, which can be seen from the characteristic of the building. The Plait dance is a dance originating from West Sumatra, which is very famous. Because in the dance there will be a dancer who breaks the plait he is holding and will step on the shard of the plait while dancing. Thank you. I want to describe the place I want to visit. Switzerland or Swiss is a beautiful country located in Central Europe, right on the border with France, Italy, Germany, Liechtenstein, and Austria. This country is known as the most neutral country for centuries because it has not been involved in any wars. The capital of Switzerland is Bern. In the city of Bern, there is the Aire River. A river that is often used as a swimming spot during the summer. Apart from the capital, there is the Lausanne area, which is used as a judicial area. In general, most of Switzerland's territory consists of the Alps. Switzerland is very beautiful because there are lots of beautiful mountains there. And Switzerland is famous for being the cleanest and most beautiful country in the world. How come in Switzerland it may be difficult to find Mount of Rubies and more to see enchanting beautiful views? Switzerland is also the most beautiful place because it has preserved forests, several mountains, protect wildlife, and clean and safe water quality. Cleanliness has many good effects, such as increasing levels of health and also increasing people's level of happiness. Switzerland is also one of the countries that implement mandatory military service. Even in Switzerland, mandatory military service for men can apply until the age of 55. The military conscription regulations are slightly different, namely that conscription is carried out for 3 weeks every year. So adult men under 55 years old must do military service every year. Chocolate is a famous product in Switzerland. Even though Switzerland is not the country that produces the best chocolate beans, this country has extraordinary chocolate processing capabilities. Processed chocolate from Switzerland has a distinctive taste that makes it famous. There are even many chocolate products from Switzerland that are world famous. I want to describe the book. The book is kind of stationary. The shape is rectangular. There are several types of books. There are notebooks, novels, magazines, comics, biographies, and others. Books are made of paper, and paper is made of wood. The size of the types of books also vary. Notebooks is 25 cm in length and 18 cm in width, while novels have a 5 size or 21 cm long and 15 cm wide. I will describe a notebook and novel. First, I will describe the notebook. The price of a notebook is around 7,000 rupiah. A notebook is very necessary for almost everyone because it is a learning media for recording the material which is explained or summary. Notebooks usually have covers so that they are not easy damage, and there are many types of covers, starting from plain and pictures ones. You can find notebooks anywhere. If you want to buy a book, you can go to a bookstore and supermarket. Next, I will describe novel books. Currently, teenagers very like to read novels, especially novels that tell teenage love stories. I also have a favorite novel books which is titled Dikta and Love. This novel tells about a teenage girl who met with love sudden by their parents. At first, this woman did not want an arranged marriage with this love student, but over time his heart was also melted. It turned out that man this love student suffered from kidney failure, which in the ending story of this love student died because his illness. This is a novel with a sad ending, and anyone who reads it will cry. You can find this novel books or buy at Gramedia. The price for this book is around 19,000 rupiah. I will describe a very extraordinary figure, namely Raden Ajeng Kartini. R.A. Kartini has a round face, has a distinctive smile, her nose is small, her hair is black and thick, and she is distinctive with her bun. Her eyes are round. R.A. Kartini is also distinctive with her kebaya. The title of the biography book that I took is The Other Side of Kartini. The author of this book is Professor Dr. Djoko Marihandono Kozin, Dri Arbaningsih, Dr. Yuda B, and Tangkili. A brief history of the struggle of R.A. Kartini for women and education. Kartini is known for her letters to a number of people in the Netherlands. A number of letters reveal how Kartini wanted to expand her knowledge of various thought. Kartini's letters will later be translated into various languages from readers in Europe, Asia, and America through the book, a collection of Kartini's letters by Abendanon. She also applied Kartini's ideas to raise women's knowledge and education on a daily basis. He studied and understood emancipation thinking that developed in other countries. Based on her knowledge, she dreams of building a school for women and becoming a teacher. Kartini's efforts to continue her education include Kartini, who once tried to find a scholarship by sending a letter to her friend Mr. Ovinsoe. Opportunities for getting an education opened up slowly when the Dutch government announced a new colonial policy in September 1901. On August 8, Abendanon visited Jepara. He said that there were plans to establish a boarding school for girls or a boarding school for nobles. Kartini supported this plan in the hope that women will realize that their rights have been taken away. Abendanon was impressed by Kartini's explanation, which suggested opening vocational education so that women will be skilled and independent, not dependent on men. However, most of the region rejected Abendonon's suggestion regarding boarding school, on the grounds that the nobility's customary rules did not allow girls to be educated outside. Kartini and her sister then decided to open a school for girls in June 1903. Kartini's school emphasized training children's manner and character so that the school atmosphere was created like the atmosphere at home. The school is located in the district hall. Kartini spent a lot of time thinking about the management of her new school because people's interest in wanting to send their children to school increased. From my opinion, R.A. Kartini is a national hero whose services are remembered by the Indonesian people. She was a hero of women's emancipation who tried to improve the welfare of Indonesian women during the Dutch colonial period. He also wrote a book entitled After Darkness Comes Light. However, this movement also has weaknesses because it only targets women. In fact, during the Dutch colonial period, it was not only women who needed recognition of equality with Europeans, but men and children also needed this because they were both considered preferred people who did not have equal rights with Europeans.